We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from Tampa. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Minnesota.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Lions.
They'll run here with Patterson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. First down and more inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. He didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. A pickup there of 25 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, target, below 18.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys.
To throw is Bennett. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, with this This guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
His drive will start on the ground, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll stick with him again. Big opening up the middle. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Haskins now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We're going to get this outside. This could, oh, what are they thinking? It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, here comes Patterson. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air, it's Bennett. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Ready? 18, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now, faking the give. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Ready?
On the carry, it's Patterson.
33. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Bucks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's right side and into the hands of Tismaw. And they will finally run him down. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10. We are through 1. 14-10 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. But he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
48-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
19, Cowboy 8, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Bennett to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Got
Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense.
Ready, go!
Here's Bennett. Now a shot here, deep middle. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18, go! 60 by 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for Minnesota. 65 yards.
Everyone notices the big play after the catch, Mike, right? That's the easy part, but don't take for granted or overlook how important ball placement is. Being able to hit your target in stride is the difference between a nice completion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Ready.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
70 range. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings are out to a 21-10 lead.
21. Buccaneers 10. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. A short game down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Take go.
They run on the jet sweep. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Trap 60. 18,
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Haskins now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Haskins now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
On the double. Ready. Viking 18. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Second down and 3.
Back. 70.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
The third quarter begins with a run. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit.
Buccaneers 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Run on first down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quick to pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing, Bennett. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing is Bennett. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Broncos, go.
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Bennett. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Third and 4.
Got it. Ready? Come on, come on. Set. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Buccaneers will cut the deficit to 7.
Buccaneers 24. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. To the left side, and it's caught by Felton. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack. but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now. Go.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Big strides. Look at him go. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Shot.
To the air, it's Bennett. Quick slash into the hands of Ibuka. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Come on. Shot.
To throw is Bennett. He'll swing this out to Patterson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Get it. Steady.
Bennett to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
It's really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Own back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Let's go now. Crack all 80. Let's go.
Here's Bennett. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the 41-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second
From
and
the
9.
41. Here's second down and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Back to the air one more time. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
I'll give on the ground, and he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
to throw. And that is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And now it's fourth down. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Hot 70s.
They'll run here with Patterson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Deputy! Go!
Left side, he's got Ibuka. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
Deputy,
and 6.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Cowboy 80!
They'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of McMillan. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Come on, come on.
Now, faking the give. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Okay, ready?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 31. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Here's second down. Setting up to throw is now Problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs are able to extend the lead.
48. Vikings 31. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. But that ball's broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
Intercepted.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.